team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gators will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia's offense will take the field first. The Gators able to escape the last time these two met, winning a tight one.
Well, they needed great leadership late in the game. They got it from the quarterback position. They got it from defense. And that's always one thing you know about this one, David. Your leaders in the locker room, this is the game that they need to step up and really take ownership.
And they know it. They felt it from their coaches. They know how much this rivalry matters. Such a cool look in the stadium. Half blue and orange, half red and black. This game is always so cool and so unique, located here in Jacksonville.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Florida Gators offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off the spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Gators will call on their punt team. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Runs for the tackle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Got a man. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust.
Able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to pass. It's Lagway. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football, knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wide receiver going in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Dawgs! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. for a short gain. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long through the 28. Setting up the screen. Makes one man miss. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Gators are on the move. They'll run it from the gun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Barber. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Makes the grab, it's Montgomery. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. New set of downs after the completion. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Wiley. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. With the catch, it's Smith. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always make it.
On the run, it's Clark. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Wiley.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the gun, the ground game. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
On target over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Taylor. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Motion from the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Completes the shuffle pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge of your seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rasmussen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Finds his man. It's Abrams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Gators are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Abrams. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And you didn't go out panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Abrams. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's no good. And that mountain is still 20 points high. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on first and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small.
There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Gators have it with a first and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just keeps slinging it. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gator! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Taylor. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wiley. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that. Georgia sends out the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the air, it's Lagway. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes a nice pick.
We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Turning it on! And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum.
Going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 4 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup for 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a double.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He might want another play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Buys a little extra time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Caught in the backfield. It's Rasmussen. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. The Gators have this offense rolling. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They just keep firing. It's caught.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to throw, it's Glagway. Steps away to find some room. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. Georgia sends out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top of the score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They've got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Time is not on their side. Down 6 late. 4th down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down. Now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation, down a possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're going to run it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Handoff from the gun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. You wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone, and it is grabbed for the score, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
Now that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate done.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. This almost certainly to win the game. Between the uprights, it's good. Hey, there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence?
Intercepted, number 19. Good game on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.